So in Once Human, you have different parts and stuff available. And if I go to the build menu and we have a look, when you get to electric, so when you start getting power and stuff, you are going to need fireproof plastic and you're going to need refined parts. These are not easy to get your hands on at the start of the game. But what we're going to do in this video is I'll show you like the earliest you can get your hands on them, exactly where to get them from. That's both the fireproof plastic and the refined parts. So if we go to our map, you start off the game in the Dayton wetlands. There is Deadsville, the first major settlement you'll come across. If you come up to the northwest, you're going to come across this place called Highland, and it's in the Iron River. You'll see that the level is 21. You can come here before then, but it's not recommended because the enemies are firing guns. They are quite tough to take down. I started coming to this area when I was around level 17, 18, that sort of area. And there is a teleportation tower nearby. You'll see it here just over to the northwest of Highland. But when you go into the Highland area, just to make sure I'm going the right way, when you get in there, there's a bunch of buildings, and if you can avoid the enemies or even take the enemies out, if you go into the buildings, you are going to just pick up the random bits of, like, the random materials and stuff. Like, you might find a toy, you might find a clock, and things like that. And it's those things that you want to pick up. In areas before Iron River, you're going to get just your standard parts. But there are some items you will find in Iron River, like in Highland, that are going to give you refined parts. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to spend too long on it. I'll go into a few different buildings, grab all the stuff. I'm going to try to avoid as much combat as I can. I will show you the damage these guys do, or I'll show you how hard they are to take out. I actually have a blue AKM. I mean, hopefully there's barely anyone around. You'll see there we got a filter, scrap, like there's loads of stuff. But you basically just want to come into all of these buildings and grab all of the stuff you can off the shelves and everything. So I'm going to do a few buildings and then we are going to head back. It looks as though there might have been people here that have taken all the enemies out because it's awfully quiet for this area. So just quickly before we go back, I've covered one side of the street, and if you come to this side of the street, so the north side, on this roof here, you are going to have your gear crate. So if you just jump up onto this car, do a run and jump, the gear crate's up there. Then the weapon crate is, if we come back along here, literally in this like little shopping center, supermarket, whatever it would be. Over here on the counter at the back is the weapon crate in this area. And then you have to do a little bit of rooftop jumping for the mystical crate. But it's on like the end roof over there. You have to start at this roof here, work your way along, and it should be on the end of there. But now that we have covered one side of the street, what we're going to do is... Oh, here we go, a couple of enemies. What we're going to do is we are going to head back to base. I'll quickly take this guy out. So now that we are back at our base, if we go to the disassembly bench, you are going to see all of the different items I managed to pick up. There's even like scrap, fine bodies and things like that. So if we go to select all, you are going to see here that we've got metal scraps, rubber, adhesive. There are 22 refined parts, literally from one street in the area in Highland. We got 2 steel ingots, we got 26 fireproof plastic, 5 electronic parts, 6 cotton fabric, 15 standard parts, 27 carbon fiber fabric, 32 all-purpose plastic, and we got acid as well. So disassemble those things, and there we go. Now with that stuff, if I needed to, I could place down a solar generator. I could start working on the electric furnace and stuff. I mean, to be fair, that's electronic parts and standard parts. But like here, if I needed to, I could put down an intermediate gear workbench if I unlocked the thing in the mimetic screen. And you'll see the refined parts are also used for the designer's workstation and the synthesis bench. So if you are looking for refined parts, fireproof plastic, any of that stuff, you will find it up here in Highland, which is found in the Iron River at level 21. Even though you can explore there earlier, it's just recommended level 21 because the enemies are level 21 and they're quite tough to take down if you are a lower level, depending on your weaponry and mods, so on and so forth. That's exactly how to get those materials in Once Human. And what we're going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about this game in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.